Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The editor is back, but asleep, and I don't really feel like waiting a day to publish this, so you guys are going to get another janky revenge video. What do we got going on today? Well, we are talking about NS3, and is it worth Boopkiss? So there's a lot of confusion on this because normally when, a company comes out with something and they charge a lot of money for it, it should have really good value. But in this case, I'm kind of questioning things, and I have some evidence to suggest that, well, it's, yeah. So for all you smart people who are spending thousands of dollars on it, well, here you go. I hope this makes you feel a little bit better. Because, yeah. Now, what exactly are we doing here? Well, I'm going to try and demonstrate that NS3 is actually not helping you kill more in certain circumstances, and in other circumstances might be very brutal. But spoiler, high star amounts on NS3 probably isn't that good of value, and I'll show proof. So we know that NS3 impacts mostly infantry, correct? Can we at least agree on that? I mean, there's no reference to bowmen, there's no reference to cavalry. So what happens is that NS3 essentially does is if you use only Maddock, it has a 1 in 5 chance, just bear with me here, a 1 in 5 chance of, at a base, of basically counterpunching. So that means 1 in 5 chances it's gonna basically smack whoever is trying to hit him. It's a counterpunch. It's not an proactive, I'm going to hit more troops. It's troops that hit me, I'm going to smack them in the face and they're gonna fall down. So what do we do in terms of ruling out weird variables and other different things that might cause inconsistent results? Well, we know that bowmen and cavalry, they can sometimes, well, have lucky days. And in this case, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing NS3 heroes, my low star amount, versus someone who has significantly higher stats and a higher stat amount. So yesterday Diesel was a 4-star medic, and we were doing some testing to just try and flesh out like what exactly is the difference. Because actually I was 2-star and I bumped up to 3-star, and I measured that difference and it was exactly Boopkiss. And so today he went from 4-star to 5-star, and we're measuring that difference, and it's, well, Boopkiss. So this is also kind of interesting because I noticed that some of the NS3 results between, high players, 4, 5, and 6-star seem to be kind of similar as well in terms of their impact, which made me kind of think it was also Boopkiss. Now, here's the proof. So we're only sending infantry. That's it. Okay? We don't need to send other troops because, well, it doesn't matter. And if you don't understand why it doesn't matter, go to another video. So we'll just skip all that. But we're only sending infantry. And in this case, T12 and T13. And you might ask, why T12 and why T13? Well, because T13 are a little bit stronger. So if the damage increase for the counterpunch is going to be more, it would potentially have a bigger impact, right? You're either going to kill more T12 or more T13. And I made an error, so you're just gonna have to kind of throw away the T12 results because I think that my hero wall had a small boo-boo in it, but for one of the screenshots, so just kind of disregard that. But for the T13 stuff, it appears to be stable, it appears to be accurate, so it's good data, let's just roll with it. So in this case, okay, I had 309k surviving and let's just say 89 kills. And that was my, I think it was either the NS3 2-star or 3-star, something like this, right? But the big takeaway here is that this is the ballpark numbers from yesterday, and Diesel was 4-star Maddock, okay? Now we're going to skip ahead into the future just a wee bit, and we're going to see that, oh no, I had 301,000 surviving today. That means that more died, right? But, okay, with critical hit, there is there is that magical chance that things vary. This is the result I was referring to the wrong way. Ta-da-dum. And you just try again, and you get similar results to yesterday. Spooking, just eerily similar. So what's the impact? I don't know. You tell me. I had nearly the same amount of kills. I had nearly the same amount of surviving troops. So that means he didn't kill more, and I didn't kill more. So he didn't have more surviving, and I didn't have... Do you see where I'm going with this? So in terms of a one-to-one comparison between before and after, this is about the best I can do. And NS3, well, so is it going to kill more infantry? And the answer is no. Is it going to kill more bowmen? And the answer is equally probably no. I mean, if I would have sent all bowmen, it might have been a little bit skewed because we needed a troop that actually had a surviving ratio. So the bowmen may have had 100% dying. And this also could be a little bit wonky in that if we assume that the amount of troops attacking has a cap, so, it's not going to basically have a max efficiency. So it's not really truly 680 frozen spearmen attacking. I mean, they are, but anyway, but the way that we counter this argument is that the distribution of troops on his side was consistent. So number of troops, 361. See, so the march configuration between the two sets was fairly stable, as you can see. So we can assume that we rule out the variance of that. But anyway, so NS3 is a counterattack, and it's a 1 in 5 chance. So that doesn't actually change much between 1 star and 6 stars. And the amount of damage that it claims to do is kind of like already overkill. So when it bypasses the defense, it just hits directly to health. And basically it's an on or off. It's either going to kill them or it's not. So your base stats will probably have more of an impact on that than other things, if that makes sense. Another thing is it doesn't carry over, so between troop types. So it's still, again, it's only a counterattack. It's not an offensive attack. Now, if you were spending thousands of dollars on NS3 and you got, duped by the clever Chinese people, well, don't feel bad because, there's other people wasting money on it too. So is NS3 like magically going to make you taller? Probably not. Now, having said all of this, let me tell you what NS3 I think is really, really, really useful for. So NS3 I think is designed to kill T2 spam. That's what I think it's actually designed for. I think the NS3 is their solution to T2 spam. So in a 1v1 match, in a rally, would I use NS3? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think a high NS3 maybe because of the defensive capabilities, but it's a maybe. I'm not sure. So maybe baby. But in terms of hitting houses, I think it's absolutely going to be my go-to hero. But that is hitting houses. So this is like a raid hero. This is like a KVK. Somebody's in my forest and I want them out of my forest hero. This is oops, you forgot your dragon, and I am going to, basically, I'm going to lay it on you. So remember, it's a counter punch. So every troop that hits him, he is going to basically 1 in 5, wreck their world. So the more, when you hit a house, you have millions of troops hitting you. When you're 1v1, obviously that 1 in 5 chance is less. And if you're both using NS3, it's kind of a wash. It's like equal assumed destruction. So yeah, it's a way that they can trick you into getting you spending more. There's going to be a consistent amount of equal reciprocal damage. They're going to kill, remove some T2 spam, things like this. So overall, it's good for them. And if you're hitting houses in raid, it's good for you. But don't be deceived or tricked into thinking that this is like a panacea. This isn't the hero that you're going to send on every march all of the time. So, yeah. Anyway, just thought I would share that with you guys because it's interesting to see, actual data and to try and break it down and to measure the results. And yeah, so there's some other things that I'm going to test and I probably won't tell you about, but at least on the superficially, I wanted to explain, okay, really, I think this is the final answer on NS3. And so unless you need to, the hero skills, which, increases in value when they upgrade the stars, unless you want to spend money to increase that, like top 10, top 20 people, otherwise, meh, this isn't so interesting. This is, in terms of value for money, I'd say this is pretty janky. So yeah, it definitely won't be something that that I'm chasing, just simply because I just think it's stupid. Now, for people who only have 1 star, and you're not really a big spender, put it on your wall. For Pete's sake, in the off chance that you get raid with me or with somebody who actually has decent stats, it may save you. So, yeah, for Pete's sake, put it on your wall. It's a good hero to put on there, or another good hero. I mean, there's lots of opportunities for you to put heroes, but yeah, this is a very good hero for your wall. I would probably, just put it there and forget it. That's the kind of, way that I look at it. So, anyway, there you go. Hopefully this helped answer some questions. So it is basically what I thought it would be. It is a wall hero. And if you're using it for other things, well, good luck to you. You don't have a brain. So, all right. Love you guys and bye-bye for now.